How are you? It's one of my last days here in Canada and Toronto. I love this place because it does activate me. Um, it changes my creativity. It changes my worldview because here all the cultures come together and it's so much open to new things, explorations, and you can really dive deep into the self here, I find. It's also a bit um, ungrounded and a bit destabilizing. Is that a word? Makes you a bit shaky, right? Maybe not everybody feels like that, and that's fine. What we want to talk about today is the total permission to be yourself, to stop waiting for people around you to approve who you are, and to give you the little bites to really stand in your essence. I'm also going to talk a little bit about the group sessions that I have opened up actually last week, which are pretty full already. But if you want to join, I will talk about this at the end of this video. So let's talk about first um, to this topic of this video on the essence itself, or what the essence is, or how I understand it. So when we grow up, there's certain layers that come with it, right? It's like you grow up in a culture, you grow up in a certain generation, you grow up in a land, you grow up with family members, with friends around you. Um, all of that has a certain influence on you. You try to fit in, you try to be as good as you can. I see many people who really try hard to just fit in, to be somebody, to be loved, to receive love, to explore even themselves, right? And some of it is quite attuned, and some of it is just trying to make it work, trying really hard to fit in, trying really hard to be that person at work who is funny, um, uh, connected, or like all of that. And you look at these people and you're like, huh, I like you, but it's like I can see beneath all of this on who you are. I like that part. I like the part who is really true and doesn't try so hard, doesn't try to be perfect, doesn't try to be super helpful, or you know um, has for every single problem like a solution. I like you just because you are you. Just because you are standing here in front of me, you listen to me, you receive me, and I feel seen. I feel heard and I feel acknowledged, not because of all your doings, not because you hold a diploma, not because, or whatever, how many diplomas. In Switzerland, that's a real thing. The more diplomas you have, the higher you rank. Now you can laugh about that. See, it used to really bug me because I was like, that's so not true. Like, I can see so many things in that person, has zero to do with their diplomas. And I can see like their soul tries to like remember them in certain moments, and it doesn't come like alive. I'm like, what's going on? you know How come you don't want to walk the sparkles? I love to walk the sparkles, but not everybody wants to do that, and I really have to acknowledge that too. See, and so I'm not making joke about diplomas or anything like that. I'm just um, I think I'm also acknowledging parts of myself who really wanted to, I don't know, be seen by the world, really be seen by the practitioners in my, even in my coaching world, or like um, in a professional area of like my uh, corporate area, like where I used to work in the financial sectors. Like I just wanted them to see like, hey, I'm really trying hard here to, do good work. And I learned over time how that is impacting me and how I'm trying to make it fit in, trying to be seen by other people. And when you're not recognized, I actually have been in the financial sectors, but not so much, for example, with my family. And I'm sharing all of this because I want you to be able to drop a little more into your body and be like, oh, yeah, that was a part I really have not seen myself either, or haven't been seen by other people. And therefore I thought like it's not worthy to be seen. So it's like within my family, I shared it within another video. It's, you know, I have grown up in a family that was really academic, and I was just not. Like I was a very creative child, and I wanted to do something else, and that was not really liked up front, right? I mean, now it changed over time. That really changed, and things can really change. And this is why I encourage you to really drop into your body as much as you can, because it's wasting time. I mean, if this is in your path, right? I mean, I hope you're not watching this to become a better human. Like, that's not my intention at all. I don't want you to go from one healing thing to the other and, hope for the best that finally someone will see me. Like, that's not my intention at all. I don't want you to feel bad about yourself for not doing more, because you already do as much as you can, and I really trust that. So yeah, so that really changed in my family. Like, I'm really good with my dad right now, and with my sister, like we do have quite a good communication going on, and we hear each other recently, or really, really, really often. And so, I think that's also what you can cultivate. Like, you don't have to wait for the breadcrumbs, right? So stop waiting for the permission to be you. I really hold that up high, like high, because it is my life, it is your life, and you want to be seen for who you are. It's my deepest desire, actually, one of my deepest desires, to just show up with all the emotions I have. And if you find that something is too much, or, like overly, I don't know what, um, that's fine. Like, I see that too. And I'm totally cool with that part, that we are constantly learning and we are constantly evolving. And I feel it really is about learning to know your roots more. How do I want to relate to people? How do I want to be seen in the world? But then also, how do I want to see myself? I always have this question, like, if I die today, can I really say that I lived the sparkles? As you can see, I love sparkles. Did I live it as fully as I can, not shaming myself? If the answer is no, that's cool. You can change that. But it's like the actual moment in the here and right now. Is it a yes or is it a no? Can I say I really stand it or tried to speak up for myself? From my roots, from my core, from my gut, from my bones, from my blood. Like, really from that deep corner that is longing for love, that is trying to be seen, that is trying to be outside of this world and fully expressed. What is your deepest desire? And I'm not saying like, hey, dream big and then start fantasizing about it, quit your job and then go to, I don't know, Neverland. Like, that's not the thing. For me, it's really about doing tangible steps, grounded steps. What can I do to be more in my body so that I feel more safe? And meanwhile, I unravel all those things that are a bit more unpleasant, that are dormant, um, that I haven't fully seen, right? And this is actually happening in daily life. Doesn't need to be big. It's things like, okay, I really avoid, I don't know, this communication. I really don't want to speak up because this could mean X, Y, Z. I really don't want to do it, right? And so then how do you deal with that? How do you manage to go through life with that? To just avoid and walk away? Well, that's one option. You could also just face it. That's another option. And just be super while you're facing it. I would prefer number three, and maybe there are more options to this, which is like, why don't you build some safety first, feeling safe in the communication, and learn how to be in your body while having that conversation or whatever is bugging you, and let your nervous system actually work you, and learn to trust that your body is able to hold it, and then see where that goes. Isn't that more exciting in life, like in general? If you can actually start to see yourself from that point of view. Yeah. So here we go. Let's do a little drop in. And before I start, um, I really want to say this one more time, like, to be clear. You can see all of your flaws. You can see all of your ego things of where you try to protect yourself and be somebody, and all of that, and still love yourself and still be like, oh, yeah, I did that. And I don't need to change it in 5 seconds. I can take time. I can take time to move forward. I can move slow. I don't need to rush. I can have patience with myself and go in soft. Because why not? Why do I need to be harsh on myself for not doing more, for not being enough? Why? You don't. You don't have to. You can go really, really slow and still do a lot, actually, way more. That's what I recognize in my work. When I work with people or when I'm working with myself, then I actually see finally, like, oh, I've done way more here than I expected. It was totally different than what I thought it will be here in Canada, for example. I took on way many more things than I thought I would deal with. And it's fine. It's like starting to trust the world more. How much do you trust the world? How much do you trust your path? How much do you trust your own feet to walk? I had zero, for real. I did not trust my path at all. I constantly felt like the whole world is failing me. I felt punished all of the time. I didn't feel really well in this world. And that's the thing. That's the beauty, and that's the beast. You can make a move if you want to. The pain is not going to dissolve, and the pain is actually, the grief, the anger, the pain, sadness, all of that. It's just a way shower, really. It's just showing you the way. And if you just keep listening just a bit more, if you can't do too much, just go 1%. That's already cool. Just go 1%. Tell your body, okay, I can feel 1% more. Allow me to feel 1% more. And you'll see things change, things shift. Just because you're allowing it in, because you're allowing the presence to be in. So, yeah, let's go for the group sessions first. If you want to come and join the group sessions, so you will see in the following um, experience or exploration that we are just about to do on how a possible session could look like. Okay, now you got to imagine this with 3 people, that everybody brings on their own topic, which sometimes is really just coming within the actual sessions. They will be 6 months long. And what this is really all about is to clear your root, to make really sure that what you're creating comes from deep within and not from some outside layered stuff that someone projected onto you and that you have inherited, or from your ancestral paths, or from other generations. It is really here to get you on a clear line, more clarity, more soul, more truth, okay? And create from that place. And then also, like when you start to create and when you start to really land in your body and feel that in your body, where is the gap? Like from now to there, can I bridge it? Right? Can you feel into this from your body's perspective? Because the truth is, and that sounds really harsh, and it has been a very difficult truth for me to accept, but it's like the world gives you who you are. And with who you are, I mean, what are you presenting right now? What is your energetic state? And that's not to diminish you or to say like, oh, all of this happened because you're an idiot. That's not it at all. Okay. And if there has been any harm to you, I'm very, very sorry that this has happened. And it's such a painful thing to receive. I get it. I have been there and it was not fun at all. And I was really ready to get angry and upset. But see, when you walk in a room and you are trying to hide, and you feel really unwell, and certain things keep repeating itself, you can see it in your patterns, then you see that you attract certain things, right? And then you look at someone else and it's like, huh, that never happens to them. Why not? Why not? Right? Why not? So look in the outside to understand what is going on in the inside, right? What are other people presenting you? What is it that they are reflecting back to you in their way of giving you energy, giving you love, taking it back, push, pull back connections? Like what's going on? Just to understand a little bit more of who am I in this world? With all the masks, right? With all the things. And that's not who you are, okay? Which is super crucial to understand. That's um, your programming, that's your belief system, that's who you, how do you say that? That is a persona. That's the easiest way to describe. But from a soul perspective, that's not who you are. That's not your essence, you know? And your persona wants to be validated, which is totally fine. But it's also not who you are. It's just how to play in this world. So, yeah, if you're interested in the group sessions, we start on August 19th. You'll find more information on my website. And we have, I think, four spots open, maybe three, four or three spots open. Yeah, just tell me a little bit about yourself. Let me know like why you want to do this. What do you expect? Maybe that would be nice. And then we will have a short call to really see like, is this really for you? Because sometimes I have people who expect, I don't know, miracles within one session. And that's not what it is. It needs time. It needs a little practice. It needs your time, your attention. And it's not a quick fix. It's like a lifelong learning. And people don't like to hear that, you see. They want to take a pill and then it's gone. But the truth is, you need to rewire yourself. You need to learn what is really true for you. And that takes time, and I honor that time. I'm not pressuring you to make any super fast decision. I will not pressure you with any sort of you need to buy, whatever. I don't care. See, if you really want to come, then I'm super honored, and I'd love to have you in the group. But I'm also really aware that there is no quick fix. And the more though you sink into who you are, into your essence, I can totally see that synchronicities are showing up. I can totally see how people expand. I can totally see it in the way how they speak, like how more mature they get, how more they stand in their feminine and in their masculine, and how they create in the world with so much more love and soul. And I can see that it's almost like battery up. Like it's just really loving to see how people can move and maneuver from not so much to quite a lot in a short period of time. But again, this is no promise. This is about where do you stand and where do you want to go? And um, do you really want to feel yourself? You know, all of that goes together. So here we go. Here we go. This is the practice. Okay, so take a seat if you haven't already, and obviously don't drive and don't be somewhat distracted. Sit down, lay down, make sure your spine is straight, and just allow yourself to fully drop in. Close your eyes, yawn. Breathe deeply. It's just to relax your body and to allow your body to feel everything that you can. Let your field be present. Let your field be held in this safe space. Nobody's watching you. You can really drop in. You're safe, you're protected, and you're held. Hmm. When you drop into your heart, and you start to open up your heart, allow it to get bigger or as big as it wants to. Notice if it's small or if it's big. Breathe into that space. And feel into what is true for you here and now. Is there any tension? Is it open and wide? Is it soft? Are there any holes, any cracks? Or maybe you cannot see anything. Maybe you just sense it. Maybe you can just feel it. Just allow it to be there fully. And drop down into your body even deeper. Take your full awareness into your body, slowly, slowly, slowly. More and more and more. Can you actually feel your own love for yourself, for your body, for who you are? Or does it feel like, I don't find like dropping in like this needs to be in total silence or no smile at all or in total stillness. You could even walk around if you want to. Movement is totally okay. Whatever you need to explore this field is fine, because the body is not always, or actually never, it's not about logic. It's not about, okay, I sit down and now I'm present and blah, blah, blah. That's not how it works. So allow yourself to be. And if you feel really nervous, maybe jump up and down a couple of times and be like, okay, you know, get yourself prepared. Be really okay with doing that, with feeling it, with being present all the way with everything you have. And while you allow your heart to just surround you all the way, the top of your head and down to your feet. And if you think like, hey, I have no idea how to expand my heart right now, that's okay, just follow along. Allow your love to get bigger and bigger. Allow yourself to be seen by yourself. Drop deep down into all there is, into your trust, into connection, into sensuality and sexuality. And allow yourself to feel all these places that have not been recognized so far. Or maybe they have. Maybe they need a little bit of extra love from you. So give that to them. And maybe they don't need that at all. And all they need, because it's already a high amount, maybe they need celebration. Maybe your sexuality needs celebration for expressing, for being wild, for being free, for honoring the space, the boundaries. Now check your roots. When you look down at your feet and you just look at the present moment, how rooted are you? Do you have strong roots, small roots, just one root, multiple roots, zero roots? What's going on? Can you feel or sense that they're short? Can you feel or sense that they're big? What is it that you sense and feel? Just acknowledge what is there. It's not judging, and it's not a, it would be better if. It's nothing like that. It's just allowing it to be there fully. And while we look at it, we are also dropping our heart into the roots. We open and open and open and let it down with our full awareness into our roots. Drop it all the way down into your roots. So from the heart space to the belly to the pelvic area to the legs to the knees down to the ankles to the feet and all the way down into the earth. Feeling all of it, making them bigger and stronger, more deep and more rooted into the earth that you have ever seen or placed them. Allowing them to get bigger and get stronger. Go all the way down to the earth. Feel the earth, how she's holding you, how she's nourishing you, how she has never, never, never rejected you. She has always held you, even if you haven't been held by your family, by your friends. If you have felt rejected or if you have felt alone in this world, this place is always here for you and you can always come here. You're always welcome. It's a place where you feel whole, complete. No doings, just beingness. Just being fully here, feeling alive and present and creative, and so much love coming from this place. Breathing in here. If you can make any sound or like moaning or just letting your body rest is really, really helpful. If you need to yawn or if anything else happens with your body, that's okay too. It's just another sign of more relaxation. And the more you can relax into this, the more you can receive. And that's exactly what we want, what we look for. So now take all of this energy, take it up from your roots into your feet. Go very, very slow here. Go very, very slow. Take it up all the legs into your pelvis area. And anchor it there into the root chakra, knowing that you're held, loved, supported by the earth wherever you are. Just because you exist. Not because of performance, not because of your doings, just because you are here. When you now go into your belly, into the trust center, into the solar plexus, which is in the middle of your belly, and gently ask What is it that I want to create now? What is it that I truly want to explore and feel? Maybe that's really small and it's like, I want to draw something. Maybe it's, I want to change my career. Maybe that is making a new connection or develop something. And while you're feeling into that space, also allow yourself to feel that there is a bridge from where you are in this moment to that very spot to where you want to go. It's almost like a bridge into this life, into your current life, not just a fantasy that is somewhere up in your head, but like coming from your belly into this world, bridging it into this world, feeling the vision come closer, feeling what it truly is that you want to create, the new job where you may get a better salary or higher salary. Maybe it's, I want to be able to communicate to people better, or I want to be more creative, or I want to work on my body, or whatever it is. Feel all into it and see how your current self is actually walking over that bridge towards that desire. Every step along the way, there are signals of what you need to get there. So, what do you need to get a little step closer? And write that down. You can open up your eyes and write that down into a letter. What is it that you need to be fulfilled in that area? Can also be something very small, like I want to love myself a bit more. What do I need to receive that, to feel that for myself? What steps do I actually need to take? See, your body already knows. Your body knows how it works, but it's all about feeling it into your body and let it be presented in your field so that you can make the next step and you're not afraid to make the next step. You may still be a little bit shaky, but you can actually do it with sovereignty, being in your truest version that you can, walking along slowly, softly, with all that you are, towards that desire, towards to where you really want to go. And feel how you're walking there, one step at a time, more and more and more. And once you're standing right in front of that desire, you can integrate it to your current reality, to your current beingness, to your current version, and be like, okay, I wrote everything down that I need to do in the physical, in the emotional, the spiritual area. I allow myself now to explore this in this world, in this life. I'm not ashamed for this desire. Actually, I let go of all the shame and the guilt that I have because I want something for myself. I love myself unconditionally, like the earth does. And I can feel all of who I am here and now.